I didn't buy Bitcoin. Today it's about 20,000, just broke below 20. But I bought it at 6,000. So the lesson is financial education. Your profit's made when you buy, not when you sell. So what happened to most people as it went up, they were buying at the top. The same as real estate here in Miami. They were buying at the top. I just wait for the crash. And so when the next crash comes, and I have tons of cash. I can come, I'm ready to go for the next crash. That's why I wrote this book here. It was a warning that you can prepare for it. But if you don't have the vocabulary or the words or the language of money in your head, you're saying, well, I should save money. Or maybe I should get out of debt. Maybe I should sell my house and pay the capital gains. Do you know?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should put more money in the stock market, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs. I don't touch any of that stuff.
Robert Kiyosaki loves 3 investments, 2 of which, gold and silver, he calls God's money, and 1 of which he calls the people's money, Bitcoin. Robert Kiyosaki, also known as Rich Dad, is the greatest selling financial book author of all time with his record-breaking classic, Rich Dad Poor Dad. At age 76, Robert Kiyosaki, despite being part of a generation that stereotypically shuns new technology and shies away from innovations such as Bitcoin, has been a huge buyer and advocate of not only Bitcoin, but also Ethereum and cryptocurrency in general. In his latest interview, Kiyosaki breaks down his outlook on the economy and his prediction for Bitcoin, including when he thinks is the right time to buy given the cyclical nature of the asset. Make sure to stick around to the end of the video where Kiyosaki breaks down his nightmare scenario and why he believes we are closer to war than ever before. Also, only a small percentage of my viewers are actually subscribed. If you enjoy finance content, consider subscribing or liking the video. It's free and you can always change your mind.
Well, because I took stock trading classes. I don't invest in stocks, but it's called options trading. So I took 3 years of options trading. I didn't like it, but I had to learn how markets go up and down. All markets go up and down. Rich Dad Poor Dad is about market fundamentals, and then there's momentum. So all markets go up. The bull goes up the stairs.
Yep.
The bear comes out the window. We're in a bear right now. This baby is coming down hard. So once I understood how, it's like I was a surfer as a kid in Hawaii. All waves come in sets. So you sit there, nothing happening. All of a sudden, a set of 3 will come through, and then it's over. So you're waiting for the wet set, and you surf it, get out. So the same thing when I'm in any market, whether it's gold or stocks or real estate, I can feel the momentum of the market, and that's what stock trading does. I don't trade stocks because it's capital gains. I don't pay taxes legally. So because of that, but you still have to know the momentum of markets. So I was watching here in Miami, because you're the hot place right now, same as Phoenix. But Phoenix real estate is crashing right now. It's crashing. Why? Because everybody came in. Same as Miami, it's starting to crash now because too many people came in. So all the losers come in late. That's why I said your timing to get to Miami was good timing.
Thank you.
Yeah, but it's kind of an instinct.
Mm-hmm.
The last depression started in 1929. You know when it ended? 25 years later.
Oh, wow.
1954. What are the facts? Not an opinion. What are the facts? The Dow hit 381 in 1929. It hit 381 in 1954. It took a world war to pull us out. And that's what I'm concerned about being a Marine, helicopter pilot. The odds of us going to war are increasing. That's not good. It's not good, because I've been to war. It's not a John Wayne movie. It's not a Tom Cruise Top Gun movie.
Yeah.
You see people, like I said, when I put the bodies in the back of my helicopter and flew them into the MASH unit, the nursing unit, and the nurses pulled them out. That's war. You can smell it. Their guts, shit, piss everywhere. Brains, arms. That's war. It's not this Tom Cruise stuff. Not John Wayne. It's not good. And that's what I'm concerned about. Watch what a person does, not what they say.
Why did that happen, though? Why are the banks getting bailed out? Why is it so important to protect the banks?
Well, wouldn't you? It's I don't know why, but it starts in our academic system. That's where our teachers speak the language of a school teacher. I speak the language of a capitalist. I know there's an asset and liability. I know what bailout means. If you read the book, The Creature from Jekyll Island, was by G. Edward Griffin. It's the book on how the Fed was created. It's Jekyll Island, I think in 1913. Is the opening chapter is the name of the game is bailout.
Mm-hmm.
So every time every time banks get trouble, the whole system is set up to bail out the rich. Oh, really? No, they wouldn't do that. I mean, we're supposed to be equality and all this stuff. No. This whole setup is to protect the banks and Wall Street and those guys. That's why I don't save money. I borrow money. That's why I don't own stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and ETFs like Tony Robbins recommends. I won't touch that stuff. And I don't trust the school system. So I'm an entrepreneur. I can create my own assets. I don't need to buy them from Wall Street or the banks. And Fox and all that talking about gold and silver, but gold and silver are God's money. Then there's Bitcoin, which is people's money. And then there's fake money or fiat currency, the US dollar, the pound, the yen, the peso. But the most important thing is, I'll say again, money is just a language, just words. And words are free. But until you change the vocabulary in your head and learn the language of money, like if I was going to live in Japan, I'd learn Japanese. I don't speak Japanese. I'm fourth generation. I don't have any plans. I'm not going to move to Japan because their economy is worse than ours. And the people are good people and all that, but I just don't want to live there. Like I don't want to live in Hawaii because it's too woke.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down here in Miami. I'm going, I'd rather live here than in Hawaii.
It's great here. You should move.
But do you know what I'm saying? So I moved out. I moved out of Hawaii, California, Oregon. They're all so left. They're all so academically, politically correct. It's nauseating. I just don't want to be around them. I'm not saying they're bad people. Please hear what I'm saying. You're entitled. I fought in Vietnam twice as a Marine helicopter pilot. Went down 3 times. I fought for freedom. I didn't fight for Republicans. I didn't fight for Democrats. I didn't fight for liberals. I didn't fight for conservatives. I fought for freedom. So if you want to be a communist, you're free to do that. That's what freedom means. You want to be a capitalist, you're free to do that. But if you read the Communist Manifesto, it was coming in 2 stages. 1930 was a takeover of academia.